says info coming soon about the bonus dungeon.
Oh, good. Hopefully they get up for that soon.
Yeah, how soon do you think that'll be? When was this guy last up? October 21st, 2013.
Oh yeah, they're
So
gonna get right to that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's very soon.
We
Coming
could
very-
pop an email, see when they're planning on getting over there.
To be fair, there are no guides for this bonus dungeon whatsoever.
Yeah, no one knows anything about it.
Like, none of the Game Cookies walkthroughs have anything. Not even like, I searched on Google through all the other sites. Mew Seeker, like the usual ones you'd find at IGN or whatever, the big ones don't have anything. Not even the small ones. There are no sources for this.
No such thing as a primary source about the Tales of Xillia bonus dungeon. No one knows anything about it. We're gonna walk in and it's just gonna be like, you've completed the bonus dungeon.
Yeah, we have. Alright, so off stream, before we do the bonus dungeon, we have one more quest.
We do have that.
And I did off stream this morning do all the prep work. So, the one last quest we have is regarding the jet black feathers. Once you get 459 of those, I don't know why it's 459.
It's an interesting number.
It's a weird number. That quest actually advances.
Yep.
So we're gonna finish off that quest and then do the bonus dungeon.
We're also gonna show you how many pink emeralds we now own.
Oh god, I found 2 more lots of them through one more time through the Abyss. I went to the Abyss for leveling and money and I found 2 more lots of pink emeralds and I lost my shit.
In the same run.
It
was like the second thing you looked at, wasn't it?
Yes, it was the second pickup was pink emeralds,
That's
and then later on
funny.
in it I found some more. So we don't have any because I put all of them in shops. But I was so mad. It took us 4 attempts to find the first lot, and then the 5th time through I found 2 lots more. Like, ridiculous. Ah, my life.
Truly incredible.
My life.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you put the Elgato volume up.
Yep. Alright, minus 19.
Well, we'll go to the jetpack feathers in the bonus dungeon, and then if that doesn't take 2 hours, then we'll start G's playthrough.
Yep. We have literally no idea how long the bonus dungeon is going to take.
No. I got a lot of money for it so that everyone has either the best or the second best armor you can buy on them. Everyone has the, I think, second best weapon you can buy on them, and I also put some decent accessories. So everyone is doing
We are
good.
kitted out.
We're kitted out for this bonus dungeon, so hopefully we don't die.
No promises. Absolutely no promises.
Hopefully it doesn't take too long. We'll see. I don't remember.
We talked about this already, and it is like neither of us remembers anything about this dungeon.
I mentioned that I love that Mila is just fucking carrying Elise in that scene, like just
very good, yeah, very easy to miss.
Just like
yoinked. She goes flying by. She has a small child.
Grabs her during the fight and is fighting with her under the arm, and then jumps off the waterfall with her tucked under the arm. It's so good. Mila is just the best.
Oh yeah. She did put this small child in dangers. She is her responsibility.
It's true. Man, the castle's famous. What can I say?
The rapport is just so nice.
Every character is just so interesting and has consistent motivations.
And interacts with the others in really interesting ways. It all just works so well. Alrighty.
Like, I like Elise and Rowan. Like, I like how grandfatherly he is. Again, because you don't get old men in video games.
It's the kind of dynamic that you just literally don't see.
And it is subtly different from fatherly. Alright, so if we go over, I got about 20 jetpack feathers. I don't know exactly
how many we had because it's impossible to track.
But I came here at like 18, and
there's no man
here. The merchant's gone, and there's a guy standing there with an exclamation mark. So let's see what he says.
He left?
That was a while ago.
Oh no.
So apparently, very funnily, it says on Kumar Trail, this doesn't happen if you don't have everyone in your party.
Oh.
So if you're at a point in the game where someone is missing
Or dead.
or dead, can't actually like see this. Everyone has to be in your party.
Even
Yes,
though
we're
no
going
one
to
shows
the-
up.
Yes, so we're going to the Kumar Trail. Someone was like posting me like, oh, no one's in the Kumar Trail.
What the fuck?
I don't know where exactly. Probably put on a whole you know, fight anything.
I don't know. They look pretty dangerous. Probably want to buy up a bunch of holy bottles for the bonus dungeon. I also didn't switch our thing. He was still running at me, basically.
Not only that, but I'm at single player mode.
Ah, hell yes! The power!
Because of course I was playing it on my own
Yes,
this morning.
we had not switched all this out. I take it you would like Jude.
I will take Jude.
Alright, you want to go with this party?
Seems good.
Greets LaRose, yeehaw. You better run.
Okay, so in the southeast corner near the entrance to the...
Alrighty. We gotta get us some really useful
Yeah,
bags and shit.
this is the topic. It's like, oh, where is he? He's supposed to be there. He's not there. And then it's like, yes, I was like, you need the full party.
Hilarious.
Doesn't appear.
Yep, there we go.
There he is.
Or Darkwing. Aren't you supposed to help people? Man, you sure are covered in black feathers, sir.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Hostiles!
Fight!
Wait a minute.
Surgeon Battlemaster! I guess it's actually quite difficult to get the quest actually appear before
split.
this point in the game.
Yeah.
Like the end of the game, because there's a lot of point. You have to get 459 feathers for
And
a
have a
start.
whole
And have the
crew.
whole party.
Yeah.
The hat! Hello. What are you doing here?
Mr. Feather Trader. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun,
Question
dun.
mark. Mm-hmm.
We were Robin Hood, and then he turned into a jerk, I guess.
That's weird, but okay.
After we stuck 459 of them to our body.
There you go, yes. Stole the feathers. Wow, that's exactly enough.
You know what game has the worst Darklings?
We know.
It's Crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Over 459 feathers. Yeah, I tried like there is no Darklings worse than Graces.
No.
So in order to get the title for him and 300 grade, you have to trade him 1,000.
Hell yes. This post-game quest, this like end-game quest.
50,000 and like that.
Yeah, wow, that
Pretty
is
nice.
a pretty good reward there.
Pretty good. But I've already done it,
Yes.
so we don't have to.
We don't have to, but yeah, like the level of grinding that you need for that, and like, is it a trophy?
Okay. Actually, you can check in the title screen.
It's true, it
I
would
don't
tell
think
me.
So. Maybe question mark. Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. So that actually says we traded in 455. I guess. So if we go to him and give him the rest, we'll get that title, I think.
Maybe.
I think he didn't actually take them, maybe? Otherwise, shit just got a little
Otherwise,
weird.
we broke the game, but only a little bit. Just a touch.
I guess that was... I should have checked there. That would have told me how many I needed to find.
Yeah.
My stomach seems to be empty again. When do we eat?
Never. Yes. Yes?
There it is.
Yes, yes. So,
Yeah, so it doesn't actually hand them over. He just fucks off.
Okay, then check to see. I feel like it'll be 470 something. But yeah, so the trophy is just 459 mats. That's good.
Or doable.
475.
There you go. Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, there's the 1,000 to get 300 extra grade.
Yeah. A total of 10,000 grade up for grabs. 4,560 is actually good for our first playthrough.
We will not be taking advantage of it.
No, you should go check our, it's actually checking here, but you should go show off the shop levels before we go to the bonus dungeon, because I did some fucking work. Fucking work, man.
Some received more love than others.
Yeah, a little bit. So I gave up entirely on the item shop, to be honest. Alright, so the dungeon is it's where you fought Gaius and Fezabel Marsh.
Right, you go back to Festival Marsh for it.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and go there and save and go in the bonus dungeon, because that's really the only thing we've got left. We've done all the side stuff we can do. I have no idea which is closer. We check the map. Is there a save point? I guess we'll see.
Not that I mind getting paid to twiddle my thumbs.
Alvin's been in the back for a bit. Actually, I did have them out, but then I wanted... I was in the Tatalian Abyss, and those enemies can turn you to stone. So, and I had 4 blue Sephiras on, rather than the chrono symbol.
Rather than anything to protect yourself.
So I wanted Elise out for status healing, and then I wanted Leia out for stealing, because I was looking for materials to pump up the shop.
Yep.
And money. So I was like, stealing.
That party is just really good, it turns out.
It does turn out. I mean, it's not like Alvin and Rowan are bad. In fact, you know, substituting Mila for Alvin is a very good choice. Alright, so we did get a key, a golden key for beating,
Gaius.
So... bonus dungeon should be open. Theoretically. I don't know if we're in the right place.
We're heading towards where we fought Gaius.
Yeah,
this is where we fought the Chimeriad.
Yes, yeah.
The little exploded.
So we got the Bazonga's tweet.
Is this good?
That's good. Fine, who cares? Whatever.
I'm gonna find a third save point, and I'm gonna save there too. I'm just gonna keep saving.
Yes, save forever. There it is. Doesn't look like there's a save point here.
The sight of the battlefield after war always fills me with a feeling of emptiness.
It's okay, Rowan.
Alright, bonus dungeon time.
We have found the texture.
It's a hole in space, I guess.
Is that a color out of space?
Magnus Zero, yes. So this is to do with the Fell Arms.
Yes.
So you need to have finished the Fell Arm quest before this appears as well.
Yes, beat the game and kill all the Fell Arms dudes.
Yep, get all the Devil Arms.
He who awaits, awaits.
I do love the true power of the Devil Arms, and I think you'll all know where we're going with that. We're gonna rush in because
we're rushing. We're gonna stream this for 2 hours.
Like how Alvin's like, well, I'm in, and Mila's just like, heck yeah, we're fools. Let's do this. Fools.
Enter
Magnus Zero.
Zero.
All right.
Again, I don't remember anything about this.
Okay, so this is, we were correct, this is Vesperia style, where we're going through all the other areas in the game, right?
But in sepia tone.
But in Sepia Town. Hey, Golden Mage Knight.
Right, Golden Mage Knight. Whoop!
Yep. He's Lad. Hello, Lad. He's not even a cameo.
No,
Or at least in Vesperia it was a cameo.
he's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
I love ascending the mountain of corpses.
I sure do. Sure.
Is that good? We have an angel with us.
I'm a devil.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so yes, there's newer, stronger enemies and newer, stronger materials.
Even
You
larger.
know, it is a mercenary's
guess we get to
job
choose which
fight,
Jesus,
portal.
Alvin.
but I mind getting paid to twiddle my thumbs.
We don't really need to grab anything, honestly. We just want to get through the dungeon.
But I will grab this chest. Neat.
I
But
think
yes.
there are choices of portals.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, there's one there.
There is no guide, so we're just gonna pick randomly.
Hell yeah.
You get really good materials here, it's just that it doesn't matter.
Yup.
We're not gonna use them. Alright.
Cut us off there? No, we could go in that other direction. Jesus.
Yeah, let's go at that portal.
This one?
Yep.
Let's see what these guys are like.
Yeah, we should definitely fight an enemy and see how, owned we are.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll...
I don't think
I
it'll be
think it'll be
bad,
fine.
yeah.
Alright, Tetrajin.
Yeah, I think we're
Azure
fine.
Rock.
Unless we walk up and do like 6 damage. Honestly, the frame rate's the only thing that's really gonna suffer here.
Yeah. Well, man, it is, having a fucking time.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what the issue is, to be honest. Might have just been the number of enemies and all their shinies.
Having a moment.
But yeah, we seem to be alright against
Yeah,
the
that's fine.
random enemies. As always, everything's a recolor. So we've kind of been doing that the whole game anyway.
It's true. I mean, that is Tails Games. Goodbye.
Sure.
Crab! Crab! Caring is caring.
That's one.
Apparently Sepia Town just makes the frame rate chunk.
Yeah, I guess so. No one was prepared for this. Self is pretty nice. Just a big old blast by you.
Good job, Lee.
This is what we're made of.
We should potentially put on some.
Probably a good idea, yes.
Potentially just like an EXP one. Because we don't care about money.
Nah, we've evolved beyond the need for money. We can put on a
Just do
medium soda rice to start, and then just kind of
and
like,
then for the boss fight, we'll put on like that fruit yakisoba or something.
yeah.
Even though we're gonna try to avoid most fights, we're probably still gonna get into.
Oh, definitely.
Especially since we
So
have
we might as
no
well get the
idea
most
where
from
we're
it.
going.
Yeah, so like most Tales bonus dungeons, it is reusal of assets to the absolute maximum, but it's fine because they made it gray. Got a closer one
Yeah,
here,
we should
got
just-
a bigger one up there.
Just go on the nearest one. We'll find a way. There, as far as I can tell, there are no guides, there are no maps being like, if you go in this portal, it leads to here. We're just gonna go through portals until we end up at a boss. I believe the boss is in the arena.
Okay.
So if we ever end up anywhere near the Shandu arena, we should, put on the good,
We should be Warb. Remember, this location? Alright.
run away.
Let's do this.
These shiny guys are definitely, like, part of the problem. They have so much shiny. Oh, none of that casting shit right there.
No foe can withstand against my resolve.
Heck yeah.
No foe can withstand against my resolve.
Nope.
You insist.
You insist.
Clearly. He is so trapped.
Strong.
Strong ring. It's too bad that you have like way better accessories.
I feel like the way up must be that climb, because there's nothing here.
Yeah, there isn't one here. I was thinking there might be, but nope.
No, it's not on the map.
Just lads.
They're on the map as green circles.
Yeah. We also get some incredible Sakuraba phone in.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, there's a climb up there. Oh,
Ah!
that's
And a
okay.
save point.
Okay. But we definitely save, although on a different file, probably.
Yes. This is a weird bonus. There was no chance.
No, there was a, yeah,
This
no.
is a weird bonus dungeon, like, because in the sense that it lets you, like, save and shit.
It's not very memorable.
God, no.
I'm remembering why I don't remember it.
Yeah, because, like, most of these ones at least have, like, a gimmick. I'm not sure if this even does.
No, it's just the old areas in Sepia Town, and you fight a hard boss at the end. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why there's no guides on it, because
Yeah.
it's not particularly.
Because what's the point?
There's
Yeah, oh god,
the
it's
climb.
right over there.
Slammed into it.
Go, Tipo! Sharing is caring. Get him!
Because I have the no status effects on Jude, the half MP on Elise. Mila has the elemental, so all elemental damage reduced by 30%. Because she also
quite good.
has a garb that's all the main elements: fire, water, earth, and wind, and a helmet that's every element.
Yup.
So like.
She's taking very little
She's
damage.
taking no elemental damage with that,
from
and
elements.
like her guards and her linked guards, she's probably absorbing a bunch of elements.
Yes, the way that we did against that one
It
boss.
looks like there's a shop here as well.
Yeah?
Not that we care. Definitely, I feel like that one's.
Yeah, that's gonna be the way like out. I'm pretty sure at least one of those will be. Or sorry, the like big pillar of light is gonna be a way out. I'm pretty sure, and then this is gonna be a shop.
Yeah, yes, it's a shop. Yes, yes, the pillar of light will be the way out.
But yeah, like I mean, it's every gimmick they put on kind of just makes it worse. So in a lot of ways, it's a mercy.
Yeah.
But it does mean that there is just absolutely nothing. No items apparently.
Yeah, we don't
So
care, though.
yeah, and it's like it doesn't really say anything. So I guess we'll just walk into the green.
Yep.
Oh
Left
Jesus! Just two of them. Just
I do want to
chilling.
fight a horse, though.
Well, obviously, we gotta fight a horse.
We've got to fight a horse.
Still
Good. Oh yeah, that can just like.
But yeah, I guess it's at least not the Tales of Grace's bonus dungeon, where if you're not rushing and also getting lucky, you're losing a ton of time.
Sharing is
And the enemies are getting worse.
Oh, the enemies at the end of that dungeon. At first it was fine, but then some of the ones at the end, those fights took forever.
We're so mean, and like, if you just chose the wrong path, fuck you.
Like, I do think the Grace's bonus dungeon is like mediocre rather than actively hateful.
Well, the big thing about it is that because you can do it in small chunks, it's like
Yeah.
not so bad. The thing about the Vesperia, like, first bonus dungeon
Oh,
in particular
man, the
is
first
that you
one.
have to do the entire thing every time you do it, and you don't even get to know how many times you're going to have to do
Yeah,
it.
the Vesperia one's like this, where you go through areas of the game you've already been through. Let's go
Oh,
to the top left
Jesus.
one.
What the fuck?
But you also, on top of that, have to get 15 of an item in order to fight the final boss.
And it's randomly dropped.
Yes, they're randomly dropped. They're not consistent. You can get anywhere between 0 and I think the best I've gotten is like 5.
Yes, like if you
In a
get
row.
5, you are in the luckiest run of your life.
And then also what will happen is when you're...
The horses don't care.
Yeah, the horses don't care about our holy wall, yeah.
Weird. Yeah, like the first one, Ignore Me, I was like, oh, is it running out? But no, it hasn't. Everything else is still running from us.
And so, like I said, in the final one where you actually get 15, you have to, like, make the choice between, going and fighting the boss, and if you die to the boss, having to, you know, redo and get 15 again, or leaving, saving, and having to go through the dungeon again anyway.
Yup.
But at least, you know, if you die, you keep the 15.
Yeah, you don't really know how you're gonna do against the bonus boss until you get there because he's a motherfucker.
He's a motherfucker, yeah.
He's a piece of shit.
The Symphonia bonus dungeon has a place in my of hatred in my heart because I died to the cheap final fight at the end and I had to redo the entire thing.
And then, of course, Vesperia's second bonus dungeon also sucks.
Oh god, yeah.
But for, like, kind of different reasons.
Well, it's a new one.
Yes, it was added for the definitive edition.
And it's really...
Oh no, town is
we don't
overrun
have
by
a holy
Hearthstones.
ball
Yes, we
anymore.
don't. Should we put another one?
Yes, should.
Go full fuck it mode?
Yes.
I did buy them.
Like, the second one is really strange. It's like you're going to floor and you're constantly in a fight. And you're moving from, like, room to room, but still in fights.
But the battle system, or, like, the system isn't really built for you to, like, choose directions and stuff like that.
It's really strange. It's a bit more...
Oh, hi.
Hi! It's a little bit more interesting than the first dungeon, just by virtue of the fact that it isn't just, you know, going through the sepia tone areas you've already been in. And you can do it in levels. In fact, and there are 2 fell arms down there. Which actually makes it significantly harder to accidentally fuck yourself in the final fight.
Yes! It'd be much harder for me to troll
Much harder
Kubo.
you to troll Kubo, yes.
He's just having a fun time over there.
Having a good time. But, yeah, it also got very graying. Especially if you wanted to get all the items, which of course is a trophy. Because there are unique weapons in there, so you have to explore all the floors.
All of the side bits, which make it take even longer.
Yes.
Yes.
There are like unique weapons or armor or something in there, and so it tremendously sucks if you want to get everything, what you have to do.
But yeah, you really get given, like, absolutely no, like, dumb story about this. You don't get, like, anything. A dude just shows up and goes, kill! Kill! Kill that crab.
I'm gonna kill that crab.
Fuck that crab.
Fuck that crab.
I'm
And his
here. I'm ready.
fish buddy.
Lizard man friend.
Go, Chipo. Sharing is caring.
A lot of crabs.
Let's do this.
Got it.
All right.
I'll help too. We did it, Mila. We're the best.
Hey,
And the red flowers. They cannot wipe our full party with petrification. I have the Cronus symbol on Jude.
Smart.
He's immune.
What? Wow.
Ah, big lads. Temporal Sentinels. Hey, they look a little scary, and the fact there's 2 of them here is definitely a little scary.
One.
You also do, again, have the second best gear in the game, at least viable gear in the game.
Yes.
And we're level 70, so we're in really good shape.
I just got smacked.
Crucible was just from a weird side quest.
Yeah, like just a totally...
There was a stream earlier that's up on YouTube where I just was like, what? That's where you get the Chrono symbol? It was
The
just,
ribbon?
It was just like in Triglyph, some dude wanted like some random item.
Oh, right. I remember the trolley shit. You look at this map and it's like, well, where the fuck is it?
It's up the ladder.
It's up the single ladder that you're allowed to climb in this place. It is
up
not
top.
that ladder.
It's
It is
this
that ladder. Because that other ladder is broken. Don't be silly.
It's Jude or Elise with the ailment thing. And I put it on Jude because Elise is blowing through her MP. She needs the fairy ring.
And hey, they both heal statuses.
Yes, they sure do.
Might as well have the one who that you're controlling do it. And more save points. Yeah, I don't even know where like all of these go.
I think this might be the end.
Mm-hmm.
I think we might want to put on the status one. For Yakisoba.
I believe it is for Yakisoba.
Yeah, let's put on the large one just in case I'm wrong. I sort of have vague memories of seeing this map before the arena map.
Before hell breaks loose. Yeah, just a few more points.
Just grab me some random shit, I don't care.
Yep.
Guard.
Much guard. Have filled this the hell out.
Sure have. I think you have to get to like level 96.
It's way high up to totally fill the all.
But
the
your max
squares,
level is
yes.
only 99. So.
Yup.
How many points?
Not too much, but
A reset will help. Will we put the difficulty down to easy?
probably not the worst idea. Yes.
And we kind of just want to make sure we beat him.
I guess at least there are save points,
Yes.
so it's not nearly as bad as like a
I
Vesperia
guess we could
dungeon.
try
So we
him
could always give it a
on.
shot, given that there is a save point right here. Like, a thing that often happens in these bonus dungeons is that you get stuck in it for the long haul,
We should heal,
and that sucks.
heal up as well.
Yeah.
There.
And like the big reason that Vesperia's bonus dungeon is like one of the worst is that you have to do
go
it
through
so many
I
times.
feel like 4 times is kind of the minimum.
Yes, the practical minimum, and it can easily be more than that.
Alright, I was wrong. This is fine.
I was horribly wrong.
I know.
It's fair, I had similar memories. Like, I know that we did this dungeon. I remember it, and I remembered, like, the Crimson Dude, but, like,
Alright, where's the portals?
man.
Ow!
Choose your side, because it doesn't matter.
South. Dragon in front of it!
What? He just turned while we were in the item select animation.
Hey, dragons also don't care.
Yes. Dragons at least seem ambivalent. Yeah, man, there is even less to this than there are to most Tales bonus dungeons. Want it.
Ooh.
Ah, the robots also seem to...
I feel like it's like higher level ones don't
Almost
care.
certainly, yes. Right, yep, that one right in front of us.
Yep, let's go.
We can go to the one way back there for whatever
Again,
reason.
I could not find a guide, so
The game has not presented us with a reason.
I don't know which portal you should go in. Left.
At least we got some ancient coral.
It looks like it's up.
Yep.
Other state as well. I don't know if you have to go
Come on, Al.
through-
Specific ones?
Yeah, I don't know if you have to go through all of them, is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just you don't get to the end until you've gone through every area. I don't know.
Lord fucking knows.
No, there are no
There's
guides.
no one knows
There are
anything
no guides
about
for this bonus dungeon. It drives me mental. I can't find any information out about it. Guide says coming soon, but that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, soon. In the cosmic sense.
All right.
Yes, it is exceptionally funny how little anyone cares about this bonus
This
dungeon.
bonus dungeon, yeah. None of the Game of FAQs guides have
Yep.
any information.
No one's even like, there's nothing special about it, just go
Yeah,
through
no.
areas.
Yeah.
There aren't even write-ups,
No.
is the thing.
There's nothing.
Cool. A random emerald ring. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Alright, so I wasn't far off. Alright.
Yeah. We have one more section to go through. Hi, big guy. You go, big guy.
Alright. So we have this fight, and this fight is really hard.
He's a dick and not even a cameo.
Mm-hmm. He is whatever Tails character you think he can be.
Mm-hmm. I am not a cameo. I desire one thing. Blood.
You know there's cameos in the arena? I may be
Yes,
wrong.
I
Yeah.
believe that as usual the arena contains Tails game cameos. I want to be friends with this guy.
An excellent question on if we want to be bothered to do that.
We could always give it a shot. I mean, especially if we actually end up beating this.
Being this in like half an hour.
Beware the Lilium Arms! Oh no! What the? I guess he's also the explainer for the leveling system, and he's got a face on his back.
Oh, look, he's got a little lad. On his arms, too. And
Yeah.
his little gauntlets.
You're the source of the Lilium Orbs, Redward?
Vesperia also has cameos in the arena and the bonus dungeon, I'm pretty sure.
Yup.
Does it have cameos in the arena? Or is it just...
Pretty sure it has them in
It
there.
might just be
It's
thinking
been a
it
while.
gives you the cameo outfits. I
That
think
might be
is-
true too, yeah.
I think it's what it is you get from the Vesperia arena.
It's been quite a while, even though we platinumed the game a few years ago.
Just a year or two
I've
ago.
already
I know, I've already
forgotten.
forgotten. It's gone.
The arena in that one is like, you know, pretty standard Tails arena.
It doesn't have a ring out system.
Does not have
the
ring
only
out.
reason I'm considering the team one is I don't believe
You can
team
ring
has
out
a
in
ring
the team
out.
because your AI would run straight for that edge if it could.
Yes, I believe it's only in the single. But yes, this Golden Knight is Asbel.
Anyway, he also made the Devil Beasts, I guess. We're just tying together a bunch of stuff that didn't need an explanation. It's great.
There's no real reason that you fight Kratos at the end of Vesperia's bonus dungeon.
Just to be a cameo.
He's just chilling down there.
He just wants to
But
be
yes,
a
it
cameo.
does unlock a 200-man melee. I hate the arena in Vesperia because it's basically you have to do each one, and it's just the same one plus 30 extra men.
Yup.
And the 200 is just do the 100 again,
Yep.
and then 100
And then
more on
we
top
start
of
to
it.
go again. Like the fact that all of the arenas are like, do this arena
I
again.
believe Xillia is the same.
I believe that
the
is
solo
correct,
arena
yes.
is just like you do the first level,
Yup.
then do more.
Beginner plus 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 plus, and the music
Have you
changes
stopped talking?
each time.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. Alright, so that's
Alright.
Golden Mage Knight Mercenary.
First phase of the fight, let's go.
Oh, Skinny Boy!
He's escaped.
He said, see you, Lady Boy!
He's like,
You're here as well.
he's
You're
like
right.
someone in this phase of the
Things
fight.
I get dragged into.
I believe it's
I
Alvin.
think he's Alvin.
'Cause
Oh,
yes, he's got a big sword. Good start.
oh great. This is the easy phase of the fight, I hope you know.
Yeah, so we've gone through this whole bonus dungeon up to this point.
Like, release.
Stole away from it. Yeah, he's hitting us with the Fierce Demon Fang, all that fun stuff. Alright, get the ass.
I'm here.
He's just fucking going away from me.
I know, he's just leaving.
Can you not pull him away from me? Ah!
I went to the other side of him to stop that. There we go.
There we go.
I tried to get around him and he just walked past me further
Yeah, he
away
sure
from you.
did.
Like,
That was very annoying. I really used link art chain when he just fucked off. The thing is, their link art chain can, like, go places.
wow. He fucking waited me out. Dude, I forgot Alvin has that attack. I really need to figure out which one that is to like spin to win. Because that attack's really good on Alvin.
Yeah.
Go, Turbo! Okay!
I have nurse set. I feel like I have nurse.
tank him. Leia might not be able to.
Don't worry.
I tried to tank in there. It was a little too late.
I'm yielded last.
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Go, Chico! Sharing is caring.
Oh, he decided he really wanted to attack that time.
The very unfortunate thing is this is the easy part of the fight.
Yep. He just does so much damage. So many of these Tails bonus bosses are so outrageously more difficult than the things you have to do to get up to them.
I'll help. Energize.
I? Oh, here he comes! This isn't even my fault. He also has pretty aggressive armor, so it takes a while to even get through him, and then he breaks you really quickly.
Oh, what are you even doing so far?
Thank you for the nurse.
And now where is it getting difficult? Alright, so we have Conductor and Duelist.
So can you see what the deal with the fight is?
Yeah.
He split?
What? That's totally unfair.
Be careful. It seems they also possess different abilities.
As if he wasn't difficult
Oh,
enough
he was
already.
guarding.
Yeah, he got-
the car off.
Yup.
He fucking ran away from me during
Yup.
that
All these skater fuckers. Alright, I was able to at least break this guy's guard. I at least resist this one's attacks.
Yes, they're elemental, so you're gonna start being that good.
Yup.
I'm dead.
Okay.
He just put me in a weird spot. Oh god.
Sorry, everyone.
Trying so hard to get
I
away,
know.
and this dude.
Okay.
Oh god, Link Dart, goodbye.
Get him. No, stay away.
Fine.
I
This is
mentioned
fine.
that this isn't even the hard part of the fight.
Yep. Oh, you know what's about to happen. There is some little simple deduction.
You don't, motherfucker.
Healing circle. I'm ready. I'm here. Go, Chipo. I'm ready. Watch out.
Oh man, that move just fucking kills me.
Yup. Yeah, they have a lot of different movesets and they are
Like
all
that,
evil.
Earth that just comes out instantly, just actually just one hit kills you.
And it is like when there's two of them, you don't get the oh, there I go.
Double casted in a row.
Hey,
Nope.
don't give up.
Literally can't do it.
It's not over yet.
It's so hard to break their guard too if they decide that they're gonna just attack you.
I am trying my best to fucking cure Leia, and I'm gonna just have to pass here because every time I get
Yup.
there,
The
he
healer,
launches
he just
that water.
he is
again.
slamming the shit out of that attack.
This kills me. And it's bad because it's right all the way around him. I don't, I have to be up and just
God bless Nurse.
Oh, thank God. He blocked it the first time again.
This fight is so bad.
Might be dead. Okay, first one's dead.
I'll help too. I'm a covenant of dark.
Alright, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna have her just throw up. TP on everyone, because again, this is the, you know,
Oh, good,
this
he
is
just
the
gave
medium
himself-
stage of the fight.
Gave himself sharpness for funsies. Yeah, none of that shit. Now that there's two of us on one of them, we actually get to break his guard and stuff.
This one has a staff. How weird.
Could mean anything.
I'm ready.
She's fucking ready.
She is ready to fucking go. I was out of space.
Hell yeah. None of that darting claw shit.
Survive on herself. Let's start the next phase of the fight.
Yup, which is coming up.
I'm gonna actually not start.
Yeah. Starting that phase in Overlimit definitely was kind of annoying.
I'm healed as well.
There we go.
Alright.
Here we go!
Alright, so we have Scholar, Creator, Puppeteer. So, that's Elise. That's Jude. That's Mila.
Alright, do you want Elise because you do more damage than I?
We're taking fucking Elise. Yeah, I will take Elise. And I will just,
There's no end.
Wait.
Fucking go for
Doesn't it
it.
feed off the competitive nature of humans? That means...
As long as humans are willing to fight, he may be indestructible.
Then how do we win?
We'll find a way.
You keep beating him up.
No matter how many times he splits.
Alright. I think I actually got two
Yeah,
of
you
them
did
here.
just get both of them in, so that's nice.
Final Fury!
Don't worry.
Oh Jesus, Elise was like trapped next to one of them. We got there though. Wait, what?
I can't go on.
Okay, why? I was healing.
Yeah, right. She wasn't even like near damage either.
Hey, looky here.
Thanks, Leia. Stealing from this ethereal being.
Got your back. Don't worry. Right on point. Great healer. Healing forward.
Wait a minute. You're healing me now, you moron! Keep using that attack.
Oh no.
It's not over yet.
Get this out in time.
Not good.
Don't worry, I'm here with
Whoa. I'll help.
This isn't looking good.
Like, your status is
Right.
Elise.
Whoa. I'm ready.
I am very far away because I came to heal your status effect.
Yup. Meanwhile, I am having a fun time in the corner.
Don't worry.
Oh boy.
I'm healed as well.
I'm going to have to tell her to status heal. She's not fucking using it and it's driving me crazy. I know she has it. Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Dispel. Why are you not using Dispel? It's driving me fucking crazy.
Like, I guess that the, whatchamacallit,
Well, even when people are healed, she's not using it. I'm waiting, you know, everyone's at full health. I'm waiting for her to use it, and she's just like, no. And I'm like,
God, this Jude one is just like so much for me to handle right now. Oh! Thank God that one heals me.
Even if I guard that earth move, it sometimes just kills me.
This isn't looking good.
You'll be okay.
Oh, the game is having a fucking time. This guy is almost dead, though.
That is good. Once it's 2v2,
Alright, this guy's dead.
I might be able to get
One
some work
mage
done.
just healed. There's not much we can do about it. There's
Nah.
2 healers here.
Don't worry.
Alright, at least one is fucking dead. So, alright. Oh wow, it's a lot of damage to Milo.
Yeah, that one's been chilling on you, and I have like not been able to do any damage to the Jude one, who is a huge piece of shit.
Great healer! On guard!
Linking up. No, that's not so bad.
Sharing is caring.
Oh lord.
The real thing on that is that I can't see anything.
Not confused.
Yup.
Tag team. Thank you. Go, Chipo.
What if I just leave?
Don't worry.
Yeah, I think I have basically 100% resistance to fire exactly because they are all doing 1,000 to me. Or they're all doing exactly 1 to me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Nurse. Okay.
Hey, don't you punch Elise!
Okay.
None of that go for the healer shit.
Don't worry. Accept your fate. Healing circle. Don't worry. Let's do this. Okay.
Accept your fate!
Alright. We're almost at over limit. Mila's one dead. No?
I've gotten a lot better at just dealing with this guy. Mostly.
I was dead and might be able to Mystic Art this one. Got him.
Beautiful. Yeah, maybe now we can become the interrupters instead of the interruptees, because I have basically just been punching him and getting punched by him so much.
Yeah, Jude wants mean.
Yes. He's got Jude's moveset, and Jude is the main character of the game, which means that he's got a
He
horseshit
is
moveset.
absolutely the nastiest one here.
Yep.
He is
Like, honestly, even just keeping him busy is enough.
So always I've just been keeping Elise on top of reviving us.
Yup.
So nice.
Sharing is caring.
A little bit of like, assurance that when we die we're just gonna get right back up and start punching.
It's the one bit of, like, thing that makes it so that Elise isn't just spending all of her time attempting to revive people while other people die. Being able to pre-revive them.
I'm also telling her to use Nurse very aggressively.
Yup. Well, it is like any random, you know, like you tell her to start it when we're at full health, and by that time, half of our people have lost half their health.
I basically
so Nurse is
watch her
perfect.
come in, and I'm just like, no, Lucy, you stay back.
Yeah, right. It also makes her fuck off, which is good.
Alright.
Woo!
Really close.
Wow, we got 120,000 experience for that.
Neat.
We're not gonna do anything with it, because that's the last thing we're doing in the game, apart from maybe the arena, but...
I need more strength.
Not yet.
I can't.
All right.
There's always room.
Elise says once again.
I don't know if that's harder than the arena.
God knows. I mean, we do get access to the reward for this bonus dungeon. But yeah, I totally remember this dude. We will level up as long as we have to.
Oh, now I remember what the arena is.
Oh, great. He made us all shine. Infinite power!
The arena doesn't have cameo.
Ah, does it not?
Actually, you fight your group at the end.
Right, that's what it is.
Like, you do fight, like, Wingle, Agria, Pressa, and Zhao as well at the end of the arena.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like there's cameo.
Right. Huh. Does Xillia have a cameo fight?
Go check. No.
There we go.
Xillia 2 does, but Xillia does not.
My Lilium Orb. I don't think tools are inherently bad or good, even if the literal spirit of this tool woke up and tried to kill me and told me that he lives only for blood and battle.
He does get stronger. You can come through and refight him, and he does get stronger and gets more experience, but there's no real point.
He is sort of the top end here.
But we have unlocked the Devil Arms. And
The first time is worth something.
Remember when we looked at them before, and there were good weapons? They were definitely like top tier weapons, but we
had better ones.
Yeah, we can
like,
buy better
after.
ones in the shop. The ones we have from the shops were better than the Devil Arms. Well, that might not be the case anymore.
God, I love Alvin's stupid shoes.
It's a very stupid shoe with a stupid hat.
They're so good. Easy. We'll just beat him up again if we ever accidentally
So
come
yeah,
to the
that's
bonus
why I
dungeon
completely
again.
forgot about the bonus dungeon. It
It's
doesn't even take an
nothing.
hour.
It is literally nothing.
So, as always, the Fellow Devil Arms, the more enemies you beat, the stronger they become. I believe an enemy is 1 point of strength.
Yes.
Also, in this game, if you are linked, your partner also gets the kill. So you actually get, 1 for 2 weapons.
Yep. Oh
That's
yes,
not
we
hard.
also got the skill tome, Indefatigable.
What does that give us?
It gives
to
us
be
the
such a
skill,
burden.
Indefatigable.
Does it?
Rounded stance.
Oh man, does that
He
mean
can't be defatigued.
Does that mean he can't be like? Is that like super iron stance?
Let's find out if he can be defatigued.
Like down near the bottom, if I had to guess.
Most likely.
If he's on the ground, he can't be staggered. Oh shit!
He can't be defatigued, and
Oh,
the
no.
only downside is it costs 30.
It also but it links. It
What an
links.
insurmountable
So he gives
problem.
iron stance to anyone he's with. Holy shit!
That's just full on glory, baby.
You can just give that to like Elise, and then who gives a shit? All right, well let's have a look at the Devil Arms. I suspect Mila and Jude's will be the most impressive.
So yes, this is what we currently have.
You should,
and
Go back. Toggle. Yeah, 975, 770.
And a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more than that.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a look at Jude.
Yeah, and let's really go in it.
1086. Yep. 2000.
Oh, hilarious. Because it has been counting for the entirety of the game.
Yes.
877
Even that's a good 400 boost for her.
for Leia. 955 with what we mentioned is like one of the best weapons in the entire game. And this one's already better.
Already better.
1200.
Yeah, a little better, a little better.
Yeah, like in our absolute worst characters, they are still stronger by like a decent margin than the best weapons that we have equipped and like
And
some of the best
this
weapons
may
in the
not be
game.
the most impressive devil arms we see today.
No.
Alright, since there are no cameos in the arena, all you do is like fight your own party. It is pretty interesting because essentially what you do is you fight the 3 members you leave behind.
Yes.
And it's pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, because you bring 3 to the party fight in the arena, right?
I think
Rather than
so.
4.
Yeah.
Which is weird. But yeah, instead of a cameo fight, they made you fight your own party, which is a neat touch that I'm sure will never ever come back.
If you do solo in the arena, by the way, the advanced, you do fight Ivar at the end of it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess they just made it so that the people who didn't die ended up as cameo fights.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting way to do it.
Alright, well, are we ready to start Jude's story?
To leave this
instead?
file behind and
Yes.
never level up these characters.
Let's go, save, and
Thanks,
start
everyone.
Jude's story.
I wouldn't have made it without you.
Certainly not Elise.
No, Elise was very, very important.
Although, again, like me, extremely aggressive on
Oh
Elise.
yes, telling Elise to do
If you ever heard her yell, okay, that was me yelling
every
at her.
single time
Every
was
time she's
her
like,
receiving
okay,
a command.
that was me, like, telling her to do shit.
Yep. Almost as much as sharing is caring.
There's something I'm, like, pretty good at, is, like, you know, I was still fighting and killing, but I was also noting when someone didn't
Yes.
have revive and
Yep.
telling her
Just
to do
keeping
it.
track of that. I'm not very good at that. Imagine putting your attention on more than one thing. I can't.
It's all I can do. I can't put my attention on just one thing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, shall we?
It's not load. We go to the,
right.
we're going to the title. I don't know how to do that other than like in the game. I don't know if there's is there a way.
I don't think there is a way.
If we go out and then press start.
Ah, you are correct.
Title screen.
Fucking weird that there is it's so weird that games of this era started doing this separate like pause menu versus like menu.
It's time to become a penguin. All right. So my new game plus, or I guess our new game plus file that I did all the platinum grinding on.
Yes.
Let's start. All right, new game plus.
You get to pick your save
And it
file,
is the
and rather than
fourth
going
file.
for one of ours,
We're gonna
go to this one.
Jude, level 99.
so you may be
106.
able to see that these are all say 6-4, but the big thing is we had a Mila playthrough that we did first and
Yes.
did basically everything we've done in this. After that, we did a new game plus Jude playthrough with a bunch of shit, and we got that one to the end as well.
And I did all the arena, all the trophies. I got everything on this file. It's not quite a full grade file. It's pretty close though.
Yup. So, this file is gonna be ridiculous, and we're gonna use it to blaze through the story and see all the differences. So, you'll notice that we have 3,700 to spend, and that's with already grabbing
Yeah, this
all
is the stuff that we took into New Game Plus.
Yup.
Yeah. All right, untick everything.
You got a plan?
Yes, I know what we're doing, but I also want to just see how much we got. We should have 9,100.
We
Dude.
sure do.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to inherit shop levels. We're going to inherit gals. We're going to inherit fashion items, obviously.
Duh.
Accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Special items, which I believe is the winged boots and the
Wing
arch
boots in
spheres.
the art sphere, no reason not to start with
We're going to
those.
inherit the devil arms, which doesn't just carry over the devil arms, it also carries over the
unlocked power
of those arms. We're going to take double and 5 times experience for 10 times
10
experience.
times, they do stack.
Some people think this is like 7 times, they're wrong, it's 10 times.
They're morons.
They don't know it's multiplicative rather than additive. Alright.
The hint is in the X.
It sure is. Down we go. We don't need double gal or anything like that. We're just gonna keep going down, and we're gonna take skill SP1.
So, consider that 30 cost skill that Jude has that makes him literally unstaggerable. What if it costs 1? Just hypothetically.
Alright, we're gonna inherit art usage. One thing I want to talk about is that art usage actually gives skills bonus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like something like 400 uses gives you crit plus 3%, and it ends up being ridiculous. Like sometimes it's like, don't use TP or something, and like 9,999 uses, it's utterly ridiculous.
Yup.
Now we've got an extra 100.
We can shoot ourselves in the foot one way or another.
Yes, triple critical is triple critical hit rate of friends and foes alike, and double damage is double damage. I don't know if there's anything else that costs
I don't believe
100.
anything else costs 100.
Do we want to do triple critical because, frankly, we've got more power than anything else?
I
on the
do
board.
love chaos, and I kind of want to see what the biggest possible number we could do is.
Let's do it.
I would love to see numbers go up. All right, well, we've managed to spend all our grade, and for our trouble, we have basically turned ourselves into one punch party, especially Jude. So this should be fun. Shall we begin?
Let's do this. So we get the choice of who we want to play as usual at the start. So. Okay, so I was on easy for the arena, I would guess. Also, we unlocked unknown if we want to play an unknown difficulty.
The ultimate test of knowledge and skill.
You unlock that on New Game Plus. We're gonna play on normal. Again, because we're just like, this is just for us to see
the scenes and such.
Like, I'm sure people in chat are also very curious as to what happens in the big gaps when we're playing Mila.
Yep.
And, you know, like, I know we were when we, like, first finished Mila's story. We were like, oh, wow, all this stuff happened while Mila was in the spirit world.
That's crazy.
Get to see it as Jude, get to be a Fiver. I'm sure people are very excited for us to be a Fiver.
That is important.
And there actually are a surprising number of scenes and little bits in the game where Mila was on her own. So I guess, yeah, interesting to see it from the other side as well. Jude and I went kart racing. I do believe the opening is the same, but...
Yes, because we haven't even gotten to the selection yet.
When we get to the choice of Jude versus Mila, it will be slightly different for a little bit.
Think about that, Lance of Kresnik.
About that, Lance? Nick. It's a really bad way to try and assassinate someone. It's just putting a snake in their in their room. What if snake?
There's a snake in my boot.
The snake would probably just curl up in a nice corner somewhere, you know. Snakes aren't aggressive.
Are dying.
Hate it when that happens. Thanks, Afreet.
I fear the power of Spyrix is behind this. We should investigate. So how long has it been? 6 years? Time sure flies.
This 6 years was when, like, he came across those kids.
I'm not totally certain, yeah.
Come. Fenmont awaits.
When man and spirit
Hi, Maxwell.
exist, dreams and wishes.
Yep, you now know who this is.
Yeah, this is Maxwell.
Such is the life of all who live in Riza and Maxia, where hope springs eternal. The spirits have the power to bring man's wishes to fruition. And in turn, those wishes preserve and protect the spirit's livelihood.
It also does kind of make this opening thing kind of funny when you know that he's like cut off all the people who couldn't.
Yeah. Here's Max is cool, not like Olympia, it's a fucking evil place.
That could threaten this harmonious cycle. But if one did, perhaps it might lurk in the hearts of men.
Like this fucking idiot we're about to see.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like, remember the ending, there's like the start of this where he runs out of the room, except he's wearing a researcher's jacket instead of his dumb medical student outfit.
Yep.
Hey, sorry.
He literally does exactly
It is
this
the
in
exact
the
same
ending.
thing, yes. Which is easy to miss because it's
Yes, it was
so long
yes.
ago.
Oh god, I mean, especially for streaming it was months ago.
Yup.
Yeah, Max was like, I made an ideal world for these people, and they're about to fuck it up. Goddamn idiots.
Alright, well,
All
let's
right.
meet this kind, clever medical student who left home to attend school in the capital city.
Jude's story, let's do this.
Do you know that he's poised to graduate? Jude is eager to find his purpose in life, and maybe he will on this wild madcap quest.
Mm-hmm. We'll actually get some unique sub-events for Jude here, because he actually does have a little segment
You
in
spend
Finland.
longer of an intro with Jude than you do with Mila.
Yes, Mila just starts right away
In the dungeon.
laboratory. Jude gets a starting bit outside it.
Ah, yes. People will have the attachments.
Oh, they sure
Of
will!
your file.
Of my file!
I haven't seen these in years.
Documents must be for the registrar's office. Yeah, thanks for helping out. You sure you have time for this? Don't you have residency training with Professor House?
Don't worry about
Swap them
that.
out for the sample
You're in a rush
glasses.
too,
though.
aren't you? Shoot,
I
you're
did
right.
not know about
Thanks
the
again.
being
You
able
better
to
get
edit
ready, too.
attachments when we first played this game. We didn't learn about that until Zestiria.
Right.
Everyone just has normal sized
late.
attachments on. But we should potentially have some ones that our last file did not, so let's see those.
Indeed.
'Cause I did carry them over, and we do get some from the arena.
Yes.
But yes. It will
Come on, game.
eventually.
Come on.
It will eventually go away. But
So,
one thing we do have is the 10 alarms.
So,
Yeah.
if you want one punch, Jude,
They do go up to 9,999. By the way.
and a knit cap.
And we have all our accessories. Let's have a look what we got. No. Every stage is set petrify. I feel like we have a chrono symbol, and we're probably just gonna put that on. There's some nice stuff in here. Yeah, we're gonna run. We have 2 fairy rings. Mental, exceeds, 3 blue saphiras, which I don't have 4.
Mm-hmm.
4 elemental capes, nice. Fine boots. Right. Go ahead and put that chrono symbol on so that he cannot be status affected. Alright. Oh yes, we can actually, because we did it. He's in the medical outfit right now, just naturally, but he will change.
He will change into his regular.
So like normal attire will be whatever he is right now. But to keep him in his medical outfit, we can do that. Alright, so what do we not? We probably didn't have that tiara, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. Or if we do, we didn't use it.
No, I don't believe we have the tiara. You know, sly glasses. Definitely had like all of this. Yeah, all that. Little Doings Hotel, there's the Earl Mask. I feel like tiara is the only new thing so far. Oh, collar!
Collar is one of them, yes.
Collar's new, yeah. Everything else. Alright, anything on the head? I like the black dog. I think we had everything else.
I believe so.
White and black bunny ears. I feel like tiara, collar, bunny ears is perfect.
I mean, his gauntlets are already pretty slick. You know, you could turn the collar into a belt.
Oh man, I sure could.
Looks about right.
Perfect. Man, no wonder. Alright, let's see how big it gets.
It is a good question, yes. He could have a hula hoop.
Yeah, that's as big as it gets.
Ah, smaller than I would have expected.
Honestly, I'll probably just keep that there. Like, you know, rest it down a bit so it's like on his neck, but he's just wearing it around his neck like this.
He bought an oversized collar. We've all done it.
We've all been there. I'd have to put the tiara down if I did. Alright, there we go. Perfect. See, we have like crappy headgear and armor, but we'll fix that. Also, if we go into the event list, so one of the reasons why I didn't do New Game Plus before is that all the events are still here.
Yup.
They're like grayed out because we haven't done them on this playthrough.
But we would have been able to see all of them.
Yes. And yes, if we look at titles, yeah. I have a lot. I did in fact do the 1,000 Jet Black Feathers. All the shops are level 99. It's level 100. I only fought 75 rare monsters, which I guess is the trophy.
Yeah.
3,000 link darts, not 4,050.
So close.
Link dart chains, 741. Only 1,100 food effects.
Jesus.
283 snap pivots.
Yeah, you can really see just how much these fucking collector titles are.
Like all of
and
these,
how little you get out of them.
150 of everyone's like their partner skill and their own unique skill and their partner skills like restore, bind, soul siphon and all that theft.
Career thief. Like, if they moved all of those trophies down to the final one, this game, it would not be Star Ocean 4 level, but it would certainly be, like, up there.
And that's all the story stuff. And yeah, we did get a 200 one for beating the Golden Mage Knight.
Right.
So he was a trophy, and he was worth 200 grade. Alright, well, one thing I totally forgot, there was a skit I got off stream.
Yes.
It'll be in here, I'm sure.
Ignore that Jude has no idea who these people are.
This one. You can re-see skits from the menu in this game.
Which is super nice.
Yes, I got this skit off stream.
Maybe you should look into a career as a mercenary. I'd teach you everything you need to know.
Me? A mercenary?
No way! I couldn't bear to see Jude turn out like Alvin!
Fair.
T-Bo's right. Yeah, that
I like
wasn't
how I
cute at
think
all.
this cast is 7
I
people
trust
entirely
Alvin's
because of
guidance.
T-Bo. And then I have to remember, no, it's 6.
Ouch, that's harsh.
At least it's
When
2
did I
whole
become the
people.
least influential
That's
member of
true.
the party?
Don't worry, Alvin. The least influential member isn't you. That would be the guy whose opinion is completely ignored even when the topic is focused on...
Oh, Jude.
Well, don't let it get you down, kid.
You may see we also have nearly 1.5 million gold from carrying it over.
As you do. That may come in useful.
It sure may. Alright.
Alright, so we gotta head to reception.
There's 3 orange shells in the lockers.
Ooh.
Get out this. We'll head over to the other room because we can't leave the medical.
Went to the wrong door.
You sure did.
I didn't realize it started me at the exit rather than the entrance. Alright, I'm going to reception.
No, you're going out of the school and heading over to the other bit.
Of course.
There's the other room, which is confusing. It's
School
the
plus
other,
plus.
The other bit of the school.
Yes, we've been through this a few times. A weird area.
Tardiness won't get me any extra credit with a professor. Let's see, what building was he in again?
So yes, as you remember with Mila's story, Jude was like trying to track down his professor. Which I guess he does, sort of.
Mm-hmm. You might actually get to see that this time.
Alright, we're talking to the professor and heading over to the examination room.
Professor House, are you leaving?
I actually get to meet this guy.
Look who decided
Wow.
to
Look
show
at this
Wow.
guy who is not dead.
Yeah.
Yet.
Sorry I'm late.
Worry not, lad. Now, keep this
What a
between
living
us.
alive man
But
right
I've
there.
been asked to help down at the lab. Top secret research, they say.
A request
Yeah,
right
except
from
you're
Board
the
of Palace?
research.
Wow.
Wow.
Ow.
I need you to keep an eye on things until I get back. You can
On
handle it, lad.
what?
Only patients with appointments will be coming in today.
What?
Hey, could you just do my rounds for me?
You just let a med student do this?
Oh, right. I need you to sign my class credit form.
Oh, is that why he was running after the professor? I think he signs it wrong, and
Graduation
Jude's like,
thesis is
damn, I
coming
have to go get him
along,
to
I
sign it
presume?
properly.
More or
Probably.
less. I should have the first draft ready by Ignis.
We don't really talk about this, but they have
Cutting things
months.
close, don't you
And
think?
names for all
And
the
names.
months?
For the
In
month.
race is no time to start slowing down.
That's a huge fucking pen.
Doctor just carries a quill on him.
After all, I'm planning to make you my top assistant after you graduate.
Thank you, Professor.
I'll be back in a few
Oh,
hours.
Jude. Your path goes so far away from
So
this.
much for an easy day.
Look at this idiot who thinks he's just a normal med student.
He's not even wanted by the nation state.
He's just gonna be a doctor. Alright, to the examination room.
The only examination room in the entire university. Well, sir, you're dying. You're also dying. You too are dying.
Aren't we all dying?
Hey, look, it's the simple Texas man. Turns
I
out
can't
they
believe
did know
I
each
messed up
other.
My spirit channeling. That's kid stuff. Ugh.
Yeah, there is a trophy for doing 90 sub events.
Okay, you're good to go.
Man.
Jude's story has 99, Mila's has 97. Over 30 missile events. I feel like we did not
It's funny though.
get the
There's been a
title
real
for
epidemic
90,
of
so I'm not
channeling
entirely sure
failures
how many we
today.
did.
Yeah,
Any
it's
idea
honestly
what
kind of
went wrong, Mr.
surprising.
Eldon? Your brain's mana lobe looks tip-top.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I was able to draw out mana like usual, but then it was like the spirits ran
Oh
off
man,
or
his
something.
face is so small.
It really is.
That small face.
That's a Dark Souls body type right there.
And then this idiot who
thanks,
doesn't
Doc.
have a crush on the Lord
At
of
least I can
Spirits
get back
yet.
to work. It's my wife's birthday too. Now I don't have to worry about letting her down.
I sure hope I don't have to arrest you later, son.
No more patients for today, Dr. Jude.
Oh hey, it's what's her name from the side quest.
You sure this is all above board, Nurse
Prin.
Prin? I mean, students aren't normally allowed to see patients by themselves.
Don't ask me. The professor is the one shirking his duties. He knows full well that urgent patients always show up. Serves you right for agreeing to stand in, if you ask me.
I guess with the amount of mana at his disposal, treating 10 people isn't any more taxing than treating one.
He's got a lot of
He spent
TP.
so much time developing his mana lobe that it skewed his perspective.
Beg your pardon. Have either of you seen Professor House?
Nope.
Come to think of it, he should have been back by now. Why? Did something happen?
We've just been told he's been chosen for the Hal Prize.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Research honors don't get any bigger than that.
We did start
They
New
want to see
Game
him
Plus, yes,
immediately,
on
but
Jude's
he didn't
story.
tell anyone where
See
he
all
was
these
going.
But
scenes
it's
that we didn't
actually
see last time.
it's actually New Game
I'll go
Plus
fetch it.
Plus. This is a
Sorry
new
for always
game from a
sticking
New
with
Game
the odd
Plus
jobs,
file,
Jude.
not our original playthrough.
Means we've got even more
So
shit.
we're even more busted.
No worries, I'm used to it. I'll be back soon.
Because we just wanna see the Jude stuff. I feel like there's enough Jude stuff to see that's interesting.
And we are going to explode the game at a hilarious pace.
Yes. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Also, I believe he changed into his thing there.
He did. If we go to normal clothes, he will be in his normal clothes now.
But he sort of just walked into the back and then walked back out in his regular stuff.
And the Sea Haven is out of the way.
Instead of going to the research center, we return to the teaching wing where we started, encounter a group of students for a sub-event.
It begins the summoning.
With Professor House there.
Oh, shaky pup.
Shaky Pop. We will also get a sub-event here that we got with Mila way later in the game.
Yep. Yeah, the guide specifically points out Mila can do it here because, or in like way later in the game because Jude does it here.
I think it's back in the other side.
Oh, of course it is.
Well, no, this one here, we got to go here. This is the teaching wing. Going to the teaching wing, there's students talking about Jude. This is the Jude only one.
Yep.
The one we got with Mila later is in the other, back in the other bit of the school. But we had to leave to get it.
Yeah. Not a doctor.
No, he hasn't graduated yet. Come on. He's just a good guy.
What a swell fella.
Those is rumors about Jude. Number one. Jude's number one.
I'm kind of jealous. I sort of hope he becomes a war criminal so that I can get that position.
And there is another,
Wow.
There's another Jude only one. Wow, he's right there. Come on. No, Jude is actually just the nicest boy. Leave him alone.
He's just nature's goodest boys.
He's just a nice boy.
The way that Asbel couldn't be.
I know, right?
Oh.
Aww. Well, because, like, Jude starts off kind of, like, not so much a wimp, but definitely, like,
Not very assertive.
He's very young and not sure what he wants to do with anything.
Yeah, he's doing this kind of just because he's been pushed through this track and his dad's a doctor and, like, he's good at it,
And
but...
he's dragged along by everything that happens. I think there should be. It says, oh, is it the challenge?
That might
Is that
be
the other one again?
one.
There's a man near the corner at the entrance lobby, apparently. But we did talk to him before. I didn't see him on the way.
I know, I didn't either. Yeah, this is student services.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I was hiding.
He's hiding in
He
the
was hiding.
corner, that's why.
So yeah, we got this with Mila later on.
Way late.
So it's really funny because this is very clearly an early one.
Yup.
To tell you what
It's
spirits
weird
are.
that some of them are missable and then this one isn't, you know?
Feeding off the
It's
mana
very funny
from
that
human
Mila, he's
manalodes.
telling this to Mila,
You
Lord
could
of
say they're
Spirits,
the
like,
guiding hand that turns the
halfway through the
wheel of
game.
all
Basically.
existence in Rize Maxia. In other words, the symbiotic relationship between human and
This
spirit
is very
at the
much an
core of
introductory
every
sub-event
facet
to
of
Yeah.
tell you
our
about
lives.
the world.
Explain to you what
Don't
spirits
know
are.
when this
We
relationship
probably won't be
began.
doing too
How
many
did
sub-events that
humans
we've already
and spirits
done,
Man,
but
his
this
hands
one,
are so fucked up. Yeah, put those back away.
but this one is just interesting because it is
For how different the
for
timing
how-
is.
It's the exact same scene, but
It actually makes sense here.
yes.
It's hopeless. Once again, the sun is setting without any answers in sight.
Oh, I hate when the sun sets
This is
without
Fenmont?
answers.
The sun never rises.
Got him.
What do you want to do?
Woo!
Again, it also tells you about Fenmont where the sun never rises, which is a
Yup.
thing that, like, kind of only briefly gets mentioned quite a bit later on.
Yeah, like you might notice that it's cool here, but you wouldn't know that this is actually all the time
Yes, it's mentioned much later when we come back that it's always
about the
at
night
Fenmont.
climb. Alright.
So we are just going to the research center. Just before we go to the research center, there is a Jude-only sub-event. We could get an apple gel and 100 gal, but actually, before we go to the research center, we should go to the shops. So let's keep going.
Yep, those are
We
in
do have
here.
access to the shops.
We sure do. We have access
believe
to
it's
fresh
the
mutton. I think it is
second
this
building,
one.
yeah.
Yes. We do have access to mutton. Fresh mutton. Yep, this is the trading post. Well, have fun.
Oh, I will. Alright, we are heading straight to the armor shop.
Man.
So we can actually expand, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, we've not unlocked expansion, but the shop levels did carry over, and they're
Oh.
still just like this.
Oh, they sure did.
And, we can get a few points of stats if we want.
Sure can. So yeah, you know, we're up to 1,500 physical defense. It's, you know, it's pretty good.
It's decent.
Yes. We're gonna have to do this for every character.
As they pop up.
As they pop up, yes.
But we've got the cash.
I don't know if everyone can equip the light. It's hard for me to tell right now. if
Yeah,
everyone
I'm
can
pretty
do
sure
it.
not everyone can, but the top level equipment of everything
I
is
think the
pretty
lightning
good.
guard is his alone, and we don't actually have
Yes.
Leia's unique ones because she's not here.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll be coming to the shop and equipping everyone as we get them. We can't, unfortunately, buy Mila anything interesting, but it's not gonna matter.
That's fine. She's got the 4 great spirits. And maybe the sword that can rend reality.
Let's just check out accessories, actually.
That's true.
That should also be max level.
You
We
can buy
can buy
Chrono symbols for a mere
Chronosymbols.
41,000. He's all
Yeah.
right. Twice as much damage. Heals psychic fatigue at the cost of defense.
Honestly, we might take that, because, like, with 1,500 defense, nothing's gonna do any damage to us.
Is true. So that's the top level stuff that we've
That's
got.
the new stuff, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, this is always whatever the best, like the most recent stuff to come out of the shop is.
Yeah, let's have a look at like, what's down at the bottom of these rings. Yeah,
We
even
can buy fairy rings if we want more of those. Alexandrite, of course, which is basically
Yeah, I feel like we
the
put the
best
wrist
gem
ring
in the
on
game.
like Mila. Like the chrono symbol's too good to pass up and just, you know, status effects and still wreck our shit.
Yep. 30% item drop rate. Miracle Bangle, of course. Better,
Yep.
Spirit Bangle stapled to a heal bangle.
You can buy as many elemental capes as you want. You can also get these. So these
Ah,
actually...
yes.
The thing about the capes, though, is that the if you go toggle info, it says you take double damage. This overwrites any resistances you have to those elements.
Right,
So
right.
you can't actually ameliorate the double
Yes,
damage.
the weaks
from
there
this.
actually like just totally blow up the other ones,
Yes.
which is an interesting thing, but also totally useless.
I mean, it's very useful if you're up against something that only uses the
Yes.
elements that are
Yes.
on the other side. You're functionally invincible to those elements.
But by the point that you get them in the shop, it is like you're probably just gonna put all this other amazing stuff on.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll hold off on putting the risk on Mila until she has her equipment.
Yes.
So once she has her equipment.
All right. Well, shall we go see how Professor House is doing?
Yes. Alright, so there's a south exit, and then there's a sub-event right as we enter.
All right.
There's 2 men.
Save file there.
Yep. There are only a handful of Jude-only sub-events, but we'll try to get them.
Yep.
And ignore most of the other ones. Yeah, those 2 men over there
still
are a
can't
Jude-only sub-event.
Can't believe Professor House won the How
You
prize.
messed up your foothold art again? How many years have you been working this
Fucking
job?
idiot. You fucking moron.
You can't even magic yourself up a ladder.
Stopped.
Yeah, so
Professionals
like
don't
all
make
the spirit arts have
excuses.
stopped working, and that's
young
because
folk
the
just can't
Spirits
concentrate
is
right.
slurping up all the mana.
He's currently murdering people.
First, you use your art to stabilize the wind.
You're about to fall on his ass.
Huh?
See? Even you can't get it right now.
Just shut up and get back to work.
Yeah,
Remember,
killed
we
all
have
the
to adjust
spirits
all
in
of
the
these lights
area.
today.
Yup.
I know. Sounds like a lot of work. I wonder why everyone's having so much trouble spirit channeling.
It's interesting you don't get the context to this.
Yeah, to the Lance of Kresnik at all.
And also, when you're
like-
playing Melee, you don't get this at all. So yeah,
Yup.
we're just heading to the level.
Hello, sir.
What was skip for using no gels, which we actually definitely can do.
Yes.
We should definitely turn off outlines. I don't know if it's available now.
Sorry, the lab is closed to the public at this
Have a
hour.
look, see if it's
But
not on
I'm
the
here to pick
menu.
up Professor
Yeah, and
House.
strategy.
He's from the Talon Medical School.
Well, I suppose we can let you see.
He already left.
Is that
Yeah,
the
very
sign-in sheet?
believable.
Oh, Jude getting all detective-y.
Satisfied?
Nope.
Couldn't I just dart in really quick just to make sure?
No.
Rules are rules.
No fucking
Alright.
idiot.
But what if I punched you?
Now what?
Oh man, he would destroy them. He would give them the lightest tap and they would disintegrate right now. They have no idea who they're messing with.
Mm-hmm. It does not look like auto item is
No,
a thing
yeah, I
yet.
don't think we have the thing yet. But yeah, when we do, we'll turn that off. Not that I think it'll be relevant.
Alright. There you go. You start walking away, and then Jude's like, I bet I can see Mila. Yes, this is the scene we got at the start.
Something must be wrong with the spirits.
Bye.
My extra
My
credit.
farm. A hot girl, and she's wearing her schoolgirl outfit, so that's definitely a hot girl right there.
Yes! Oh, I knew.
I had aviators on her. Oh my god, that just made that cutscene even more amazing.
Pretty good. Is it getting wet or no?
Aviators, elf ears, and bunny ears.
Hmm.
Is this where you start as Mila?
Yep.
Oh, he absolutely saw her in the water and just immediately started crushing on her, yes.
Yep.
And seems like, can I drop him?
Hi.
Just keep quiet, and I won't need to hurt you.
Wait, why are you breaking into the lab? What are you...
Keep quiet, idiot.
I warned you.
That's strange. What part of keep quiet didn't you understand?
All of it?
Ready to hold your tongue now?
No.
This is where the crush starts.
Yes. Honestly, Mila, Jude could kill you right now.
So much noise. Could you try coughing
I
quietly?
mean, if she equips the right weapon, she could also kill him.
Anyway,
Yeah, well, he would still do more damage to her because she doesn't have armor yet.
Can I talk? I dropped something. I was just picking it up, see? What are you up to? The guards will be here any second.
that's why I need to hurry, and you need to go home before they arrest you for trespassing.
I'm just on the water, ma'am.
Mhm.
I don't think this
Public
is
property.
trespassing. And well, you kind of destroyed his path home, Mila. Was he gonna swim? So yeah, we kind of just follow Mila in.
Yep. He's already made her way through.
Where'd she go? She must have gone ahead. There was
Bet she didn't
something
open that
fishy
treasure
about
chest in
signing
the
sheet,
corner.
too. Anyway, I need to find the professor and tell him about the award.
I say, sneaking into the basement.
Yeah, I don't remember what I have on everyone, so this is gonna be a fun discovery of what accessories we had.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Let's
should
go
just.
ahead.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you where shit is. Doesn't matter.
I am going to fight the first thing that I see because it would be very funny.
I mean, I think we have to. We're gonna get in the tutorial fight. So this is essentially the same as
Okay,
Mila,
kid,
except
you
we're
ready?
Jude.
I sort of let myself in. Sorry for the intrusion.
I followed some
I
weird
should be taking
lady.
you to security.
You seem like a nice, polite boy.
Seem like a good boy.
Alright, I'll take you out.
Wait, I'm looking for Professor House. I think he's still here.
Oh, so you know the professor, do you? Yeah, he's still here.
Heh heh heh.
You really shouldn't be wandering around here, kid. I ought to get in touch with your parents.
My family doesn't live around here. They're all back in my hometown.
I see. Good to know.
So no one would even know if you...
And you won't get hurt.
Why are you doing this?
Also, why would you say that after?
Does this mean you're holding the professor too?
You don't know who you're messing with, Mr. Guard.
Kid.
Oh man, we're gonna. Oh my god, you're gonna flatten him.
He's got a pup though.
No, we don't need to do the tutorial.
I can do this.
You're just.
All right.
Oh, goodbye.
Punched him so hard that all the poop came out.
Mm-hmm.
No idea if Jude is currently set to semi-auto. I'm a fucking monster.
Yep. That was very tiring, Jude. It sure was.
Mm-hmm. It is funny you end up going through the exact same path.
Overall.
Punch that man in the dick, and now he's dead. I'm not sure he even knew we were there.
Oh lord.
Wow, this place goes on
Wow.
forever.
Wow.
Lots of spots to hide a professor.
That's true.
Okay, the stairs up to the middle, save for continuing up the stairs. Follow the girl
Guess
into
I'll
the room
just
for
have to
seamless
check
fight.
each and every room.
This is the only time I will ever get to control Jude. I
Nothing
better
about this
savor
makes
it.
any sense.
Yep.
What's going on here?
Yeah. Wonderful feathers. They flip the camera. I guess read.
I probably had them.
Yeah.
I tend to like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will make the upcoming boss fight. Alright, up the stairs. Whoop. Dog.
Okay, pup. If you have a death wish.
Oh no!
Over already?
Well, that's a girl we've never seen before.
Huh?
Yeah, so we have uses. I think they're like 1,000. I should look up what they for art.
Mm-hmm. Sure is dark
Where
in
did
here.
that girl go?
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Oh.
Thanks, subtitles. I would not be able to understand that.
Nope, can't hear a damn thing.
Professor?
No, he had just won the Howe Prize. And now he's been vaporized so we can keep the lights on.
You don't get this close-up horror scene in Mila's story.
Yup.
So, you're the visitor I heard about. Enjoying the view?
What is this place? What'd you do to the professor?
Vaporized him.
Who are you?
Your expression. It's priceless. I love the look of fear in your eyes.
Man, honey, I'm not sure you know who you're messing with.
Right.
What's going
Girl
on?
in red.
Why are you doing this?
You're such an idiot. Let me spell it out for you. You're gonna die. What? Whatever.
It was tough.
All right.
Very hard. Man, yeah.
10 times experience.
10 times experience.
28 GP. So yeah, we won't really have to fight anything. Bosses alone.
Yeah, we're gonna fight bosses and that's it.
Bet you weren't planning to die today.
This is very funny after that, yes. It is actually a decently tough fight
Yes.
on a proper new game.
Yeah, the game really throws you in it. Oh, girl. Hey, Mila.
Oh, you're not supposed to win this battle.
Oh.
Yeah, you are supposed to not win, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's no fun. I'll kill you.
But it is possible even in a new game.
Yeah. If you, like, kind of know the whole battle system.
Mila doesn't even have her fell arms on yet.
Whoa!
We will, however, equip it on her as soon as we get in the fight.
I prefer you did it.
I guess this is the story of how Jude, you'll have to, make... I'm auto at the minute, so you'll have to fix that.
Yep.
Oh, so accessory-wise, you should give me something as well. The elemental's a decent option. Or just like that. The elemental or the elemental king. It's a gem. Sorry.
Right, yes.
I don't have time to explain.
Alright then.
Alright, how many more GP did you just get?
You were able to summon him. That wasn't too bad.
6. 10. Yes, I wouldn't recommend trying to beat her on a first playthrough. I don't believe it gets you anything.
Right. All we got was the
I
experience
will get the
there.
experience, but 250 is not like an amazing amount.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
Certainly not 2,500.
That's a little better, yes.
Is this the work of the Spyrex?
The what-ix?
You should definitely buy, like, experience-heavy food and just go for that.
You're losing me. Disappearing spirits?
That way we get even more out of our boss fights.
Yep.
Someone might
No
not
man, I
suit
should have
to your
bought some in the
rescue
shop.
next time you're in
Didn't
charge.
think of that. Will not matter. We are OP as fuck.
We're just fine.
I think for a bit the cutscenes are going to be
Basically the same, yes. But we can talk about little things that you see, like, when you actually know what's going on.
I'm kind of trapped
Take
here.
me with
If the
you.
professor were with me, they might have let me leave, but can
He
I
was just
come with you?
vaporized.
I see.
It is very
If you stick
interesting
with the
coming
person who
back to
saved you,
Jude,
then you won't need any more
like,
saving.
here from the
Clever boy.
end, because, like, it doesn't seem like he changed all that much, but yes, he is, like...
Boy, you don't
He's
look
not
that much older than
cowardly
me.
by
Yeah.
any means,
My
but he's
name's Jim
definitely, like,
A lot more tentative.
scared
Yeah.
and
Mila
nervous
Maxwell.
and way in over his head at all times. By the end, he's quite, like, self-assured.
Yep. Alright, would you like your boy back?
I would love my boy back. Alright, so, let's change Mila's, look, I guess. Not very much. I love the aviators on her.
Oh yeah, I remembered that was our classic.
I like the aviators and the elf ears. I feel like we replaced the bunny ears.
There are only so many, like, of these
Yeah,
head
there's not so many head
attachments,
things,
which is
which
kind
is
of
definitely
funny.
a shame. Yeah, we give her a top knot. Beautiful.
It's even more hair.
Suddenly we have more gold than we know what to do with.
You don't say.
I never knew
Suddenly.
being monsters would be so lucrative.
We're gonna get a lot of those ones.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at how much we've got. We've got 1.4 million.
That is in fact more than we know what to do with.
All right. And probably.
My hands are still shaking.
And for
I
good
think
reason.
so.
You were almost killed.
Definitely seen this one.
Skip the skit, skip the skit, skip the skit.
Makes it allow for the scene about the Lilium orbs. And we got a couple more skits you've already seen.
What's going on?
Our Lilium orbs are shining.
My orb.
I've been wondering what this thing is since I set off. My handmaid told me I had to carry it with me.
What a loser.
We would probably do most of the Lilium orb stuff off stream.
Yes, because we would have to do like 35 points with Jude right now.
Yes, Jude has. Do you know what really tutorial?
I'm good.
And yeah, he has.
That's how it works.
Many points.
I see.
Yep.
So it's a tool that taps into inherent abilities. I imagine that powerless humans never leave home without them.
You talk as if you're not human
So
yourself.
yeah, you see how little context you get about any of this when you do Jude's story. Not gonna open that chest. We one and the same.
Yeah, we probably just like skip through these skits. Unless I see that they're Jude only, or if I'm pretty sure we didn't see them before, we should just like...
Not at all. We are one and the same.
I'm sorry.
What? Oh god.
So you're that Maxwell, Lord of Spirits.
I do really like how they're very like incredulous at first.
Yeah, no
both
one
Jude
believes
and
her.
Alvin. They're like, yeah, you seem like really powerful when you have the 4 great spirits, but is Maxwell really you? Are you know, Maxwell's the Lord of all spirits. Why would
I thought he was like a fairy tale almost.
like a god?
All
It's
right,
weird that you're walking around. Okay. Enter the previously locked door near. No, descend to the lowest level, take the northwest exit.
All right.
This is so mean.
All right.
That wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad, says Jude. That's just northwest.
Ah, the opposite.
Yes, the opposite side.
Huh?
He's gonna get you. Yeah, there's items that we're just skipping.
No.
I always wanted to live up to Professor House's expectations.
Now he's been
but now he's
vaporized.
dead. What are you doing?
I'm cuddling you.
I love that shit.
Why?
I read it in a book. When humans are upset, they feel better when you cuddle
I
them.
love all these
And
skins.
give them pets.
Yeah, give them good
A
pets.
mother's eyes, a mother's touch.
That sounds like a book about child rearing. I'm not a baby.
You sure about that,
This
Jude?
technique has no effect on you? Humans are so complicated.
Well, I guess I do feel a little better. Thank you.
Right, door on
So
the
it
first
does
floor
work.
will advance the story, so let's go.
Let's advance the story. Ah, yes, that door.
Are you finished here?
Well, I think we're gonna get into a fight.
I need to
Some reason
skip
for
this.
coming to this.
I was worried.
And yeah, he's just talking about like Treasure House, but yeah.
Over already?
Because yeah, Mila is still in her overpowered 4 times as much HP form.
She's doing even more
Mm-hmm.
with her bullshit.
Alright, and then the start of the real story begins.
What is that?
A
Pretty good
Spyrix
cannon
weapon.
right there.
I knew it.
A nice Lance of Kresnik you have there.
I mean,
It'd be a shame if someone blew it up.
We had to start like a Metroid. She had to fall and lose all her power-ups.
Exactly. She had to trip to lose her morph ball. That's Gnome.
Huh? What are you doing?
So this is what humans call irony. Naming this weapon after Kresnik. Listen up. We must destroy that which harms man and spirit.
Those are the 4 great spirits. So that really makes her Maxwell?
And of course, he's even more shocked because, of course, no one's seen the Great Spirits in 20 years.
Yup.
Which we find out later.
Yo, Jude, check this shit out.
What are you
I'm
doing
not sure
here?
why Agria does this.
You're really starting to make me angry.
She's partly Chimeriad. I know she's like acting as a spy, but
I think she just hates.
she does just hate. But I don't know why she's using the Lance of Kresnik.
Because she hates.
Why is she here? We never really get an explanation as to why she's.
No.
What the heck's going on?
Oh, are you insane? Don't you know this is going to drain you too?
Yeah, she's an idiot.
Like I said, she hates.
It's worth it!
It's acting
Yeah, there's
directly
no
on
extra
her
reason as to
rules.
why she hates us. Like, Jude walked in on her in a room. She decided she fucking hates him, and that's it. That
She's
fucking
mad
hates us
because
now.
Mila beat her up. No one beats her up.
I guess so.
Are you gonna try and stop it? Do you know what you're doing?
Nope.
That's it.
Mila! Look down!
Stop, or you'll be dragged in with it.
Biggest suck. Biggest suck.
The four spirits? Wait. Take Mila and then run?
Fucked up.
What?
We fucked up.
What are you trying
Fucked
to
up
do?
real bad, guys.
Then you don't see them for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's a very long time before
Sir,
you see
not
them again.
appearing in this film.
Whee! Dude fucking bites it.
Well, into the coolant.
And bye. Well, game's over.
Well, nothing better to do.
And of course, Alvin is up here fucking watching them.
Yep. Ah! Correct.
Put devil wings on him.
Seen this scene once or twice.
Yeah, so yeah, there is that brief scene of Alvin watching all this going down that we get before he joins
Makes
us.
the fact that he just comes up to you and pretends he knows nothing a bit more suspicious.
He's given this opening we've seen a billion
We
times.
do watch it twice a week.
4 times a week.
Pretty much.
You okay? Guess swimming isn't one of your powers, huh?
It's not as easy as Undine makes it look.
So you really have lost the power of the four great spirits.
Which
What
before
are you
now, I
gonna
didn't
do
even
now?
know you had.
It is a banger.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good
There's no
opening
way
that
you
gets
could
us
destroy that device without their
demonetized on
power.
YouTube every time.
You have a point. Perhaps if I were to return to Nia Kara. Listen, you've been a great help, Jude. Thank you. You should go home now.
Wait!
Alright. Well, we got a run from Fenmont. So we don't get the chance to equip Mila until we get to the G Haven.
You should have
Alas.
gone home like I asked.
I walked upstairs. What do you want?
Yeah, it's just very funny that that's like...
Whoa.
When you're Mila and you walk away and then Jude comes in, it's like, oh, did he like go home and come back? It's like, no, he just walks up the stairs.
But I always relied on the Four's power to guide my arm. It
I'm
feels
very
quite
low
different
level
without
now.
Their help.
Come quietly or else.
I do still love that as an explanation. Like,
can't
yeah,
believe I'm
I
doing
have a
this.
sword, but I kind of always relied on that. And it's gone.
I've never actually thought about swinging my sword.
Feels weird, man.
All clear.
Still kills in one hit, though.
Instantaneous.
What's gotten into me?
You saved me again, Jude. Thank you.
Listen, you'd better get out of Fenmont while you can.
Right. You have my gratitude.
The
I did
city
look it up.
entrance is always
So,
crawling with
art
police.
usage.
You'd be
At
safer
100,
heading to
you
the
get
sea
a
haven.
critical rate increase by 3%.
Mm-hmm.
At 200, the art power increases by 5%.
As you do.
At 400, the link gain rate increases by 20%.
Sure.
At 1,000, the TP consumption is reduced to 2/3.
And this is where it starts to get ridiculous.
At 2,000, the art power is increased by 20%.
More?
At 4,000, there's a 25% chance on not consuming any AC while using it continuously.
So you can basically just start spamming it and only
At
sometimes.
9,999, it's a 50% chance to not use any AC while using it continuously.
It starts to get a little bit silly, some might say.
Even with like carrying over the art usage, ours is only at like.
Yes.
Some of our more used arts might
It's okay.
have a bit
Besides,
more behind
I
them.
still owe you
We'll
for
see.
saving me. I'll show you to the Sea Haven.
All right, so we're just heading over to Sea Haven.
The Sea Haven
We're
is
not
on the
allowed in
opposite
the.
side of the city
Not
from
in the
here.
shop?
We need to go towards the Central Plaza first.
Nope, and you're
That
not
was
allowed. Yeah,
sad.
you're not allowed in the shop. You're not allowed in the inn because you can't get the items that
Yeah.
We can only
that
get
Jude
to
can
the Sea
get.
Haven via the path that leads to Talum Medical School.
All right, to the Sea Haven.
Time to
After
take
crossing
Haven
the
at
Central
sea.
Plaza, turn right at the first corner.
If Ifrit were here, I'd never have to be drenched like that.
Don't even have towels, just have a hot man.
You two! Stop right there!
Huh? What's going
This
on?
scene is a little bit more set up in Jude's story.
Yeah.
Dr. Jude?
Yes, that was the guy we examined.
Yep.
Mr. Eldon? Is that you?
There's a lot of these
What's going
scenes
on
that,
here?
like, you get a little bit more set up in one or the other.
Looking for Jude Mathis. I have a warrant for your arrest. There's one for her too.
Now, son.
I'm authorized to use force if necessary, but I don't want to hurt you.
But wait, just hold on a minute. We may have done a little breaking and entering, but that hardly makes us public
Jude,
enemy.
Little breaking
Jude,
in.
don't admit to any crimes. God
Never
damn it,
talk
Jude.
to cops, Jude.
Don't talk to the cops. Also, they're taking their lives in their own hands, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mr. Eldon?
I'm sorry.
But you
But I'm
guys
afraid
literally
I have
can't
my
take
orders.
it.
Jude, I can't let them capture me. I have to resist.
Then we'll do it the hard way. Go on, get her.
One, yeah.
Go on, get.
Holy fuck! You just blew up a ticket booth, son. Your aim's off.
This is goodbye, Jude. Forgive me for all of this.
Nope.
Think your next move over carefully, Doc. The more trouble you give us, the harder your sentence.
It's just that I just wanted to...
Sick kung fu.
I gave him the tail, too.
And the censor bar.
Censor
Sounds
bar.
brave, protecting the world from pipsqueaks like you.
Perfect. Who could this be?
Save the chit chat for later. Your lovely lady friend said Xillia now.
Wait, but I...
Listen close, kid. The military issued your warrant, and with the Military Powers Act invoked, you're an ex-marked criminal. If they catch you, you'll face execution.
Execution?
Come on.
Yes.
Pick up the boy.
Just grab him.
I hope you're sturdier than you look.
Nope.
That was a Sonic the Hedgehog ass grin there. As he did a Sonic the Hedgehog ass
Yeah, I
move.
feel like we didn't actually see that as Mila. I think we actually missed out that middle bit because we followed Mila really on the ship. And then she just watches as Alvin like brings him on, but yeah, just like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, so that great.
It's Alvin.
Huh?
That's my name.
Alvin the Hedgehog.
Also, his accessory set is perfect, and we're not gonna touch it.
Yes, sir. And this is Mila.
Don't tell him my name, Jude.
Hang in there, kid.
Sensor bar is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great when it was on his ass too, but it's...
This is as God intended. Alright, how far do we want to go?
We definitely want to get like armor.
Everyone
for these
equipped
two.
and armored
so I'm
up.
good with like doing there's a mandatory side quest.
Right,
so.
right.
That captain needs to lay off a bit. Is he planning to grill us the entire voyage?
It's not like we're wanted criminals or anything.
What do you expect?
Also, it's bouncing against his forehead.
Speak for yourselves.
Yes, he'll point out a side quest to us, and we'll have to do it.
Yep.
I can't believe we're heading to Azul.
My promising medical career.
Look, we're leaving Fenmont's Spirit Climb.
Ah, my eyes. Haven't seen that in months.
You said you're a med student. Didn't expect that.
Hey, can I ask you something?
No. What's with the sensor bar?
Why did you save us? What's in it for you?
Well, cash, of course.
How does saving us make you money?
You'll pay me?
Simple.
You pay
I
me.
figure you must be in serious trouble.
You
if the
pay me
military's
money.
after
That
you.
sensor bar
Now
is
that I've
amazing. Look how
rescued you and
beautiful it
impressed
is.
you with my daring do, I can charge you for my services.
Charge us what? I'm nearly broke.
Same goes for me, I'm afraid.
Seriously?
Damn. Oh
I take more
no.
than just cash, you know. Don't you have any precious metals? Jewels?
Uranium?
Rich relatives about to croak?
Nothing on me. Everything happened so fast.
Look at me, I'm still in my med school outfit.
Yeah, didn't have a chance to change.
What exactly do you do, Alvin? You look like a soldier, but you sure don't act like one.
You're on the right track, kid. I'm a mercenary.
I'm a merc.
It's better than being a soldier. We don't have to follow orders. We set our own hours, and we help people. For a price.
Wonderful.
I love
Well, it
him
would
so
seem
much.
like you helped us for free.
Well,
Yeah, whoops, idiot.
It's a risk of the trade. Maybe I'll find some paying customers in Azul.
Sorry about that.
I love this because you know he's not, like,
Charity work.
you know, you see him in that scene
Yeah.
watching you.
The game tells you he's lying to you from the very first
We
time you meet
didn't
him.
mention it the first time through because we kind of just wanted to let it lie, but yeah, you see him up there.
He is very obviously betraying you, like, from the start.
Yes.
The game never hides it.
No. I kind of love how they never hide it. Like, they never do. Like, they're never trying to be like, oh, who could possibly be betraying you? It's like, no, it's Alvin.
It's Chester. Just always.
You know it's him. It's always him.
It's not even a question.
Alright, we'll bang out some armor.
It's hard to believe we're in a whole different country. Although it feels just like
It
home.
lines up with the cameras surprisingly well.
Right?
This part of Azul is hardly
In
what
its
I call
default
exotic.
spot.
Huh. Hey, there's a map.
I wonder what we put on
Let me
Elise.
check it out for a bit.
Potentially the bunny ears. Yeah, it's Jude as a dog.
Brave kid. The way he plays it cool.
Decided to make the best of it, has he? He's not as immature as he looks.
Would it kill you to show a little concern? I mean, you dragged him into this, right?
Sure did.
He insisted on helping me. I told him again and again to go home, but
But
he
you
wouldn't
kind
listen.
of like
He's here
brought
of
off
own
his
accord.
path every time. Though.
Yeah.
He believes he got himself into this mess, so now he has to put on a brave face. Either way,
It is pretty funny
you're
how
still
Alvin
acting
sees
like an
straight
adult.
through him.
North
Yep.
of here.
So, you leaving now?
No. Alvin, you must be well versed with the sword. Mercenaries like you must have some battle chops.
Well, yeah, of
Ah.
course.
Would you like to
Teach me how to
join our party?
I'm garbage,
I don't have the four to
actually.
back me up anymore. If I can't wield a sword, what's left?
The 4? Not sure I follow. But I'd be
Which
more
again
than
is
happy to
funny
teach you.
because he saw
If
Mila
only
wield the
it had
4.
some cash.
Yep.
So you won't help?
Here, how about we make some moolah while I train you?
Yes, this is a mandatory side quest.
Well, there's got
If
to
you're
be
playing
some
as
paying
Mila, this is
customers
your
here in
first
the
side
Sea
quest.
Haven,
If you're
right?
playing as Jude,
Let's take a look around.
isn't like your best side quest. It's not your first sub event.
So yeah, exactly. But yeah, Mila's been more or less on rails up to this point.
All right, to the shop.
Yeah, I could talk to you,
To
lady.
the armor shop. We have to give Alvin his fell arms. Let's have a look at his fell arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can expand our shop. Oh.
We can't expand our shop.
Ah,
It's not possible.
that's fair enough, I guess. Alright, so now we have... So we can give her the veil, or we can give her the elemental circlet, and I feel like the circlet's actually better. It's slightly less stats, but it is like...
Cutting the elemental damage is just
4 other elements, you know?
a bit nuts.
Yes, he gets his own helm. Black helm.
Yeah.
She gets the shining coat, which is 4 elements.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what she had on in our other playthrough.
Yep.
Blackmail.
Give me your money.
He's the Black Knight now. Yeah. I think that's everyone. I'm gonna give him some Persian boots, cat boots.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, his weapon is, 3,000. Yeah, they're a lot more even, at least, like, a bunch of the attacking characters are from the New Game Plus because it had, everything with them. Although you can kind of still see I favor Jude at, like, 5 to 600
like
over everyone.
Jude.
I like playing, I don't know if anyone noticed that.
You do like
Did
Jude.
anyone notice that I like playing as Jude?
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, also, AI kills do count.
Yes. The nice thing about these games is that the AI stuff does
But yeah,
count.
with the elemental circlet, the shining coat, and then the elemental, her resistance are through the roof.
Yep. Calamity.
Alright, well, I'm kind of good with saving and stopping there, and then next time we continue on with this faster playthrough of Jude's story.
Yep, see what we missed.
This was surging with mana when they activated their so-called Lance of Kresnik.
I'm sure that it won't be a MacGuffin. Or Ivor's fault.
That was Ivor's fault.
Alright. Well, I think that will do us.
Yep, well, Sunday.
Indeed. Checking how many slots we have left before we leave.
4.
Alright, I kind of
We
feel
might
like...
get it finished.
I guess there's a chance, yeah, if we
Depends how fast we
motor
go.
through it. We shall see.
So we're not doing any side quests, and we're not going to be fighting anything, and we're not going to be collecting anything, so...
Yeah, so for the record, we will be leaving for the Christmas holiday on the 17th.
Yeah, 17th of December, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
We'll see. It's all, up in the air right now with everything that's happening, but that's the plan. So, alright.
Until then, we will be streaming, and there'll be a lot of morning streaming because we got to get ready for GDQ.
We sure do. Alright, well, more of this on Sunday, more of Jude's playthrough, where we get to see more of those differences. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, well, tomorrow I am back with more Pokemon Platinum, because I am still doing some of the post-game in
Yeah,
there.
you managed to keep finding things to do in that game.
Yeah, like I said, I beat the Elite Four before the remakes came out, which is all I really
That's all
wanted
that counts.
to do.
That's all that
And I
matters.
think it's actually going to be interesting tomorrow to kind of go back and then, see, the differences have been really interesting in the remakes between the Platinum and the really faithful, but also lots more quality of life stuff
Yep.
in the remakes.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool, but tomorrow might be the final Platinum stream. I feel like it will be. There's not all that much left.
Yep.
But more Pokemon Platinum tomorrow, more of this on Sunday, more ESA all the time. Bye
Yep.
everyone.
I will always announce it like when I'm going live in the mornings. If you're awake then. Bye bye.